Hi there, this is Dianne Hanks, one of 5 awesome optimists. I am so excited to share with you something that may seem very elementary, but I keep getting little reminders about it and I've been seeing it in action. I've heard recent studies about the correlation between the amount of television watching and the amount of depression a person has. And I was thinking about some of the things I say, what do you do? Why are you so happy? Why are you so optimistic? And some of the questions that I get on my personal inbox, if anybody really knew my life circumstances, I don't have, let's see how is best to say this. I don't have the most ideal of life circumstances at the moment, but I still have hope. I still have desires. I still have dreams that I'm not willing to give up. And that is probably the most powerful thing that optimism has done for me, is it still gives me happiness and joy in an otherwise, dark and dreary wilderness as we navigate through the vicissitudes of life that all of us surely face. And so my little message today that I wanted to focus on is to completely eliminate or greatly reduce the amount of TV viewing. And here's the correlation. If the average person watches 6 hours of TV a day, which that's the national average, I looked that up, and there is a direct correlation between people who are depressed and the amount of TV viewing that they watch, then by logic it would stand to reason that by reducing that your level of depression or your increase of optimism would also by fractions go up. And here's the reason why. Because when you're not sitting docile watching other people live their dreams, how long can you do that? Pretty soon you get up and you start doing something that helps to feed your dreams. And whenever you take a proactive stance in bettering yourself, bettering your life situation, then you can't help but have a little bit more hope and realize that you do have some power, you do have some control over what happens in your life. So if you take, for example, 6 hours that you used to spend watching television, and then you do something else like exercise, and then take a luscious bubble bath with candles and beautiful music, like learn a language, like take an art class, like go for a walk, like go volunteer, like play something you love to play, like tennis or golf or music. All of those things help to feed you. And so when you have a direct link to what it is you love and what you're about, you will not be anywhere near close to letting somebody steal your very most precious commodity, your time, away. And watching yourself live your dreams instead of watching somebody else live theirs will become the most passionate thing that you do for yourself. And so I've been on a little TV interview watching. I worked behind the scenes of a TV show called The Right Place, and I talked a little bit about what I do by doing makeovers. And one of the things that I help people do is to do a priorities makeover. And I'm going to include a little link so that you can view my TV interview. And it is so exciting to have a goal, have a dream, have a destination that you can keep your eye right on target for, because until you do, there are no obstacles. It's as soon as you make that decision that the obstacles come. Why? Because now you're focused. Now you have things that will be along your path to help you to become stepping stones instead of obstacles. And that is a very powerful thing to do, to stay on course. And then you make decisions like this. Is what I'm doing now helping to propel me towards what I am passionate about? Is it going to help me achieve one of my goals? Is this going to help me be a gift to mankind, or to bless my family, or make me money? So if it doesn't do one of those things, then don't do it. Learning the art of saying no to TV, no to causes that are not your own, and no to, unhealthy foods, because it's not in your future of health and happiness and vigor and growth. Let me tell you a little story. Some of you love my stories. I was one of those mothers that was just very involved in every aspect of my children's lives. I volunteered in their schools, and sometimes it wasn't even in their class. I would just help out at the school while my kids were in school. And I taught art classes. I would help the first graders read. And I was in the office one day, and the secretary, who knew me well, she said, "Oh, Diane, I just know you want to help count the box tops for education. Those little box tops from the tops of cereal and stuff, so the school gets points." And I looked at her, and I kind of tilted my head like this, and I said, "No, Diane doesn't want to count the box tops for education," because Diane realized there is no end to good causes, but there is an end to Diane. And she looked at me and she went, "Oh, I'm going to use that." And I wasn't rude about it. I was gracious, and she knew how much I gave. And so, people will take from you. The world will suck from you all that you will allow. And so if you're feeling a little bit of resentment, if you're feeling like you're stretched in so many ways, it's nobody's fault but yours. And it's also nobody's responsibility but yours to grab it back and take it back and say, "This is my life. I'm going to spend it, building my family, supporting the values that I cherish, and working towards the things that will, bring me ultimate growth or happiness or peace." And having just that kind of a little attitude in your repertoire will make you just so empowered, and so realizing that something like sitting down and watching TV will not even appeal to you. It will not appeal to you. And I mean, people cannot believe that I do not watch TV. I'm like, I haven't watched TV for, 4.5 years. I see it when I go into the salon sometimes. When I go up to my parents' house, I watch, see theirs. But other than that, I do not watch TV. I have TV, but I don't watch it. I don't pay for cable because I don't watch it. I don't believe in it. It's not that I don't enjoy it, because when I have a TV on, I do enjoy it. I sit down and go, it just sucks you in. That's what it does. That's what it's designed to do. It sucks you in, and it sucks your life away. And so you just have to go, "No, I am not allowing that in my life. I am going to live my dreams. I'm not going to watch someone else live theirs." So that's my message today, to increase your optimism by combating things that we are known to cause the opposite of pessimism, which is pessimism, depression. and take charge of your fancy, happy, optimistic outlook on life. Thanks for joining me. I'm Dianne Hanks.